today I'm doing a live pop-up spirit message. Okay, so if you haven't joined, please like and subscribe so you can get more content of what I pop up or what I upload or what topics I talk about. Okay, but today is a pop-up message and I'm going to use the angel cards. All right, and these angel cards are from Doreen Virtue, angel oracle cards. Okay, and I want to make sure I have the camera set. Okay, all right. Let me see. Let me make sure my mic is good. Okay, all right. Okay. I hope everybody had a good Easter. Those of us, or those of you who celebrate, I hope you had a good Easter day with your family and do some fun Easter egg hunts and things like that. All right. It's a great time to be with our family. Also, I just want to say that even though we have all these like things coming up, like Christmas, holiday seasons, and we have birthdays and anniversaries coming up and stuff like that, I do want you to understand is that our loved ones are there with us, our loved ones in spirit, okay? So don't ever think that they're missing out. They are not missing out what you're doing or where you're going in your life, all right? Just to just to make sure you understand that. So, when you think of them during the holidays or even when you just think of them when there's nothing going on, you just think of them, they are thinking of you as well, all right? And just to make sure you understand that, okay? So they're not missing anything that's going on in your life, whether it's good or bad. It doesn't matter. And yes, I'm hearing spirits that want me to say is that they do hear you when you whisper. Okay? Even when you whisper, they hear what you're saying. All right? They're saying they want you to know that they know. They can hear you, even when you whisper. Doesn't matter. Okay. So, and then they said, don't stop. Don't stop whispering. Don't stop talking. Okay. They love to hear your voice. Okay. They love to be hearing how your day is, even if it's not to them. Maybe it's to a living uh, friend or a relative or something. They love to hear how your day is going. They want to hear that about you. Okay, so just want to make sure you understand that, and that they're never too far from a voice of hello or anything like that or feeling. Okay, some of us do feeling and sometimes we'll feel them close by. Some of us might feel a little chill. Some of us might hear a song. All right, that's just a cue for us to know that they are with us. All right, so let's get into this pop-up message. All right, so I'm using the oracle cards, and I want to welcome those that are here. All right, thank you for joining me today. Okay, so I'm using the Doreen Virtue Angel cards. What I'm going to do is I've already pre-shuffled them, so I have to do that online. All right. I've already cut them. All right. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull from the top card and then I'm going to flip it and I'm going to show it. To you, it might look backwards. I'm not sure. It's been a while since I did a pop-up message. So, so if you download or save this video, you're allowed to do that. And you want to flip it, if you have something that can flip it, you can look at it better. But I'm going to explain what it is and what the card says. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and pull the top card. Okay. Body care. Okay. This is body care. This is the angel card, body care. Okay. What I'm looking at, it looks backwards to me, so it's probably going to be backwards with you as well. Okay. So if you save if you save the video and you want to flip it over, you do that. I don't have any problem with it. All right, body care. Now, um, what the spirit message from this body care means talks about not just being healthy and things like that, but it also means being emotionally, sound, grounded, okay? That's part of body care. Because what happens is that when we're stressed and we worry or we're emotionally conflicted or something, that affects our body, right? So we have to make sure that we take care of our emotion and our mental state and things like that. I know there's a lot of things going on in the world right now. Things a lot of changes are happening, okay? But I do wanna say that this is only temporary, alright? This is not like a lifelong thing. There's gonna be a shift, and there's gonna be some, stress, okay? I'm the type of person that do not sugarcoat nothing. I tell you it like it is, alright? And sometimes I have to tell you what you don't wanna hear, alright? But that's being the true sense of message that's coming across, what I'm hearing from the angels and the spirit on the other side, okay? And I don't, like I said, I don't sugarcoat nothing. So there is, and common sense, right? There's common sense that there is some stress in around the world, and there's a lot of unknown territory that we're stressing out on. But they do tell me that this is only temporary and only to focus on yourself to make sure you take care of your body, your mental health, as well as your emotional health. Okay. So be mindful of that. Okay. And yes, things are out there that's happening, but it's only temporary. Right. Just keep that in mind. It's only temporary. A lot of us go through a lot of obstacles and trials and tribulations, right? But then we also think back is that how it made us stronger, all right? How our perspective kind of changes, right? For some, it's kind of a negative perspective. It's because they haven't um they're too much into the focus of what's happening instead of the positive outcomes. Okay. And so that's what we have to be mindful of. Yes, there's stress going on, there's things going on, there's changes, um, prices are going up, gas is going up. Okay, but we have to be mindful and choose how our daily lives wisely. Okay. Yes, it's like before we could, go, long road trips without any, worries because we know the gas is going to be affordable, right? But now we have to tighten up our budget, right? So we have to be mindful. We have to be mindful and tighten up our budget. Maybe you still want to do that road trip, but it's going to take a little longer to save. Okay. And so you have to be mindful and work that out. So it's not saying that you can't, it's just that you have to change or alter and figure out a good plan where you can still make that long trip, but you have to save extra, for either for emergencies or maybe you need extra more cash than usual on your road trips and things like that. Okay, so there are other ways and alternatives that we can change that can help us. All right. We just, because we get into this routine and we're stuck in this routine that we're used to. And now that the changes are happening, we have to pull back a little bit and then be a little more mindful of what we're doing and what we're spending on or where we go or maybe even what we eat. All right. I know the groceries, the prices are high, so we have to be mindful. Really check out the deals that's in the stores, cut coupons if you have to. Take some time to do that. They do really save. I do that myself. Okay, so I'm not excluded. The egg prices are high, so that means you have to save a little more. Okay, so you have to kind of be strategic and organize of things that's happening and adjust. All right, learn to adapt and adjust, but just temporary. Okay, it's only temporary. I want to keep saying that because that's what I'm keep hearing. It's a temporary thing. I'm not gonna save a phase because what happens that every so often in the future, it's gonna come back to repeat itself, okay? So it's not really a phase, it's just, this time of era right now is what we're going through, this particular moment right now, is that we have to strategically learn to either compensate, or we have to be mindful and expand our savings. You can still do the same savings, but it just takes a little longer, more to save for that extra cushion. Okay. So there's always something that you can work around and adapt to work the system for you. All right. So that's what they want us, their spirit is telling us, and that's part of the body care, okay? Because once we learn to adapt and learn to strategically be mindful, then we also learn, we feel better about ourselves. We don't feel as stressed, okay? And we don't feel as the anxieties, because I know there's a lot, including myself, okay? Anxieties happen, or panics attack, and some people just like it's like a gray cloud constantly over your head, or just like something's off constantly because you're worrying about this. So this is what they're saying, is that we have to be mindful, and that it's a temporary thing. That's what we're going through right now. We have to be mindful and take care of ourselves. Okay, we are very important. We have to take care of ourselves so we can also help others. Okay, because there is some people that rely, maybe they're doing healthcare for their grandparents or their parents that need assistance. We have to be healthy so that we can assist those that need our help. Okay, maybe we have children, we have we have young people, or middle-aged people, or anyone who's a guardian or with children. You need to take care of yourself to be strong for the children, and also give them comfort, all right, and safety and stability, because children really children observe us and how we act, how we respond, all right, to issues and things like that. And children, even though they don't talk, um, about the issues, but they see it and they sense that vibration. Okay, so we have to make sure that we are grounded, and we are being mindful of ourselves, and that we have, uh, that we have control over the situation where we are. Okay. That was the thing, and this is a good message, because m- um, mental health, physical health, and emotional health is very important. So if anybody that needs like someone to talk to, maybe a psychiatrist and things like that, you can go ahead and check out the resources in your area. I believe there's I think there's a 988 number. You can either call or you can text pound 988. That's like a suicide and health crisis. Okay. Also, if you are going to a psychiatrist now, there's no shame in that. All right. It is very well needed. If you need that, there's no shame in that. Okay. Um, and if you're seeing a healthcare provider and you need to talk to them about the issues of stress and anxieties, talk it with your doctors, okay? And that is part of um, health body care as well, okay? It all depends on you, if you're more of a holistic type, or if you're more of a scientific type of body care in mental health and things like that. So that is up to you. That's your preference. I'm not gonna, you know, um, demand or encourage one way. It either or, whatever works for you, go go with it. Okay. And if you thought about maybe speaking with somebody, do that as well. Okay. Make sure it's somebody that is certified. Okay. You don't want somebody that's not certified and kind of give you give you a lot of headspace type information, which it doesn't really do you any good. Okay. So that's the message for today. And if you like, please, if you like the content, and I have other videos here. All right. If you want to check them out. If you like all the videos and the contents that I bring forth in this channel, please like and subscribe so you can get alerted and up to date of all of the new stuff that I post and upload. Okay, so once again, this is my pop-up message video, spirit message. Okay, I do this from time to time, and I'm going to start this back up again. So this is the pop-up spirit message bringing you today from Bernadette Psychic Medium. Have a great day, folks.